Hello and welcome to this video. As you might have read the title, I managed to build a gaming PC under a 15k budget, which is quite impressive considering the amount of hardware or the hardware I managed to put in. And some of the hardware includes i5 and an RX 570 4GB, and you can easily expect 1080p 60 frames in majority of the titles and especially in all the esports titles. Now before we get started, I want to put a disclaimer that I didn't actually buy any of these products. It's just a theoretical build, and some of the components that I used in this build are used. So the processor, the i5 processor is a used processor, and the RX 570, the GPU and the RAM, these three components are used products. So if you don't have any problem with this, then we can start the video. So here is the list. As you can see, I've managed to put an i5 2500, not a 2500K. It's a 3.3 gigahertz CPU, and it goes around for 2120. Now I selected this on AliExpress, and they sell this used CPU. Here you can see, here it is, the CPU. It goes around for 2120, and there are no shipping charges, it's free shipping. As you can see, the supplier has pretty good rating. They sold around 842 products and they have pretty good rating according to that, and a lot of people are saying positive things about this seller. So yeah, and next is the CPU fan. Now the CPU that we chose didn't include any CPU fan, the stock CPU fan, so we are going to use a Luxor LGA115 fan because it's an LGA115 processor, and it goes around for 350. We're buying this from Amazon. Here it is. You can see it goes around for 350 to provide us decent cooling. And yeah, it will be compatible with our CPU, and it's actually better than the stock LGA fan that the Intel provides. Yeah, and next is our motherboard. It's a Zebronic H61 motherboard, and it goes around for 3300. It's an LGA 115 motherboard, of course, and it's compatible with the i5 2500K. Sorry, the 2500, and it goes on Amazon. Yeah, here it is. If it just loads, yeah, here it is. As you can see, it's a micro ATX, and it supports 2 sockets of RAM and a GPU, which we are going to use. Yeah, and the next thing is our RAM. We are selecting this from off of AliExpress, and I don't know how to pronounce this name, but it's an 8GB DDR3 single stick 1600 with cache latency of 11. It goes around 4750 or something. The price does actually fluctuates on AliExpress, so you have to keep that in mind when you select your component. And the next product that we're going to select is our GPU. It's an XFS RX 570 4GB, and it goes around for 6100. Actually, the GPU price stays the same from the past 2 days that I've checked, and here it is. As you can see, the seller also have pretty good rating. It's an 574GB, not a mining card. The seller have sold 1000 plus of this GPU and pretty good rating according to that, and it's also free shipping, so you don't have to worry. And one thing I want to point out is that while I was researching according to this seller, the people who have purchased this product, they were reporting many temperature issues. So you don't have to worry about anything. It's just that the thermal paste is quite old and you need to apply a new thermal paste and it's good to go. So I want to point out that, and everything is fine. Next we are choosing a generic Western Digital 500 hard disk, and it goes around 4,030 rupees and it's on Amazon. Yeah, here it is. Yes, it's not the fastest hard disk, but it gets the job done. And one thing I didn't include in the list is the Zebronic power supply, which I forgot to add. So I'm going to show you just like this. It goes around for 470. It's a 450 watt, and it should be decent for our build to supply the juice or the power. And yeah, you don't have to worry about compatibility, it's fine. And the GPU, if you're worried about the power connector, the GPU comes with a 2-in-1 power cord, so you can use that with this power supply unit. And yeah, we're done with this. And one last thing is the cabinet. It's a pretty generic cabinet, which should be decent enough for us to put all of our components, and you can see it's pretty okay. It's a mid-tower micro ATX. It's about micro ATX, and we also have a micro ATX, so it should be fine. You can also choose other if you want. You can also, if you have a computer that you don't really use or you want to upgrade over this, you can use that cabinet and put all of your motherboard and components in that as you wish. And so yeah, that was it. And in the next part we are going to talk about benchmarks, and these benchmarks is basically I've done research on these components and find about how much FPS do you get and how they performs. So yeah, talking about the benchmarks, you can search for yourself with this specific configuration about the performance that you can expect. And I watched a couple of videos. In these videos, according to this scaling chart, you can get 1080p 60 on maxed graphic settings. Then you can see it's an i5-24, but we chose the i5-2500, which is going to give us even better performance in CPU scenarios. So yeah, PUBG was fine. Even in Fortnite is not that heavy. You can expect even more frames. And even in Battlefield 5, you can also expect 1080p 60, but you have to drop down some of the graphic settings. And I was checking Red Dead Redemption, but I couldn't find any videos with our specific build. But watching so many videos, I can say that our i5 is not holding it back. That means it's not bottlenecking our build. And RX 570 is quite capable to deliver 1080p 60, and with this specific build you will find a lot of videos comparing this build, and it's safe to say that this build is quite capable for delivering 1080p 60 or even higher, if you're even higher resolution if your monitor supports it. So yeah, if you have any issues with this build, or if you think that this build is not better, or you can build a better CPU by yourself or a better budgeted gaming PC, then comment in the comment section below. And yeah, if you like the video then hit like, and yeah.